So you'd want it to be like an MMO. I mean, it's like a mini MMO because obviously there's not constantly people everywhere, but you can randomly run into people. I think they do half consider it an MMO, and it does have some RPG elements.
Only one war mind, but Rasputin is
like the
not
skill
here
trees
either.
and that kind of stuff.
I believe he's been marooned on Earth ever since his network.
But
Whoa, the drill's
yeah, I would say so.
What? Lift it up before it collapses the war mind vault.
There we go. Warman, just talking about this. We need to lift up that drill because it's going to cause some flex tape damage. Too long didn't read the story is weird, and then most of it wasn't in the game itself. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened before Destiny 1 in terms of actual story. There was like Twilight Gap, which was when the city was nearly taken, and there was a bunch of stuff. Fuck you too, Tom, itching your lip with your middle finger. I'm sorry. It was unintentional. I didn't mean it. If it's called Destiny, you should be able to choose your own destiny. The thing about that, right? That's kind of what the light is. Because in the first game, during the raid, when I can't remember the specific part, but when you did a certain thing, when the Vex were trying to like erase you from time, basically, it came up in the bottom after you did the sorry. There was a mechanic to stop everyone from getting killed, and when you did it, it popped up in the bottom left saying the Guardians choose their own destiny. So it's like kind of the light and using the light. It's like you can use it to change the laws of physics and therefore change your fate. Like, that's kind of what it is. So, like, when I do this staff with electricity in it shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be possible. But I'm using the light to manifest it into existence. If I didn't have this, you could argue that I might die on this part. So, therefore, by having this, I'm changing my fate. And, like, the ghosts bringing me back to life when I die, using the light, like, that's changing my fate. Because I should be dead, but he's brought me back to life using the Traveler's, like, powers, you know?
Asher, Ikora, we're on our way into the vault.
No, I mean, they constantly expand. Like, there has never been a World of Warcraft 2, to my knowledge, and it's still getting... Yeah, I would love that. If they just changed the name back to Destiny, brought all the first game stuff back into this game, somehow. I don't know how they would do it, but, you know, that's their job, not mine. And then from now on, there's no Destiny 1, 2, 3, any of that stuff. There's just Destiny. And they just bring out more and more expansions, do graphics updates every, like, 2-3 years just to keep it looking fresh. Whatever. I would love that. Whether that's going to happen or not, we're going to have to wait and see. But, that's personally, I would love that.
This will be rich. I will ask Zavala. Can you tell me in
Can do Forsaken on my
All
Titan now.
Might's
Nice.
constructive capacity? And
My main
you
character's
say,
a Titan,
"No,
which is
Asher,
why I'm
I
doing a
cannot,
Hunter now.
Because I am a reckless fool.
Oh, Asher does my
Ignore
head in.
Asher. Find the war mind, reconnect it to the network, and we'll handle the rest.
But yeah, the Activision split is really good, I think, because Activision would have been pushing them to just make as much money as possible. And now, hopefully, they're going to be more bothered about, are we actually making a good product, you know? Which, in turn, should earn them more money. Because if they're making an exceedingly good product, people are going to be more likely to play it and buy expansions and whatever. So more money. What happened to Earth? Is that shit still around? Yeah, Earth's still around. It's kind of like occupied by a lot of different shit. Right now, mainly the Red Legion. Well, yeah, right now in this current playthrough, that is the case. I mean, it's still kind of the case after you do the story, to be honest. But yeah, Earth is still there. Do I have to? Do I go down here? I can't remember. Yeah, I do.
Reconnecting to the Warmind network to begin a
Yeah, the Earth is still there. It's fine. You got, well,
Yes.
it's kind of fine.
We can see the
There's a lot of,
connection coming online.
there's only like one place left that's actually safe, which is the last city.
Got taken.
But the last city's quite big, and there's a lot of people there, and also there's still, you know, wow, okay. Okay. What? These are like boss enemies for some reason. That was a mini boss. Oh, there's a lot of things spawning in, and we do not have our respawn. Ooh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, the Earth is still there, but it's kind of like mostly fucked up. There's probably like, I think there's little like splinter groups of people living sort of all over it, but the majority of humanity are living in the last city. But we're doing good. Everyone that's in the last city is doing pretty good. Mostly. Okay, this is like stressing me out. Where am I getting? Oh, there's a sniper over the back. Did he make a... No, he didn't. Oh, someone behind me again. Please, I'm trying to scratch my eye. Alright, we need to get rid of this sniper because he's causing me issues. Alright, we got our super back. We're done. And goodbye. There we go. Beautiful. I don't know why more stuff's spawning in after we killed the boss, but sure, why not? Oh, there you go. They disappeared. I was going to say, like, what?
How's the scan going?
Poorly. The Almighty is inextricably bound to the harmonic resonance of the sun's magnetic flux tube.
What?
If Zavala blows up the Almighty, it'll take the sun with it.
Oh, that's not good.
It's time I rejoined my fire team.
Oh, man. Gonna get another cheeky cutscene.
Tell me again, Speaker, what makes your guardians worthy of the light? What is the price of such power and immortality?
Devotion, self-sacrifice, death.
Death. Explain.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. Sacrifice leads to death. So, feel free to kill yourself.
Wow.
Devotion. Sacrifice. I was born an outcast. A runt. As is custom with the Cabal, I was cast aside and left for dead. I was taken in by
Who's the speaker man? He has a cool mask, so he must be important. He is, he can commune directly with this, with the Traveler. Or so he says.
He raised me, taught me, trained me, and in return, I would become a vehicle for his revenge against an empire that failed him, that failed itself. Rejection, ridicule, torment. It made me stronger. I gave everything to win not just acceptance, but glory. Beneath my mask, Speaker, is the face of devotion and sacrifice. I will not take the light by force. To do so would be to admit failure. And I never fail. Now, do you see why I will be chosen?
I see now. I see all that you have done.
Our operation on the Jovian moon was a success. Once the cage is complete, we will have everything we need to begin the process of extracting the light. Dominus, everything we've worked for is here, for the taking. All that remains is your word.
No. This is not the way, old friend.
Get
But
toasted.
it is the way. The only way.
Not for me.
well. Internal conflict, eh? Isn't Halo that guy in the green armor? Yes, it is that guy in the green armor. So basically, from what the speaker just said, I think the way the light picks stuff, this is what I was saying just now. I think the way the Traveler picks who to bring back to life is if they died doing something, you know, like brave and like selfless. You know, brave and selfless, I would say. Like they died to save like other people, you know, and then the Traveler sent down the ghost to choose those people and bring them back to life. And yeah, I mean, I guess if they died in some sort of way that was to try and save other people, then, you know, they get brought back as a Guardian. The only thing with being brought back as a Guardian is you have no memories of your past life. All you know is that you've been brought back to defend the galaxy, basically, or the solar system at least. How did your character die? We don't know. We just woke up, or we might know. Do we know? I'm not too sure. Like, they don't really, like Zavala and Ikora, I don't know about Cade, but they don't really like the Guardians trying to find out who they were before, because it can, like, cause problems. But in the first game, we literally wake up, or get revived, I guess. We're just, like, dead on, like, a bridge with a bunch of, like, old burnt cars. So, I don't know. Well, they're just rusty, actually. They're not necessarily burnt. So, we're just, like, dead. And they brought us back to life with some rusty cars. You just kind of exist at the start of the game. No, I mean, in your opinion, how would you have wanted your character to go out? I mean, there was a lot of cars, so the way I think it might have gone down... We might actually know this, and I just don't know myself, but... There was a lot of cars, all very rusty, all very abandoned. So I would have to guess that maybe, I don't know, we died trying to help people get out of their cars and run away. Because there was like this, when the darkness turned up, it was called the collapse, and it was just like the darkness was going to every single planet in the solar system and killing everyone. So I think maybe we died trying to help people get out of their cars and run away from the darkness. That's what I would think. That would be like the simple version, right? Because there were hundreds of cars all around us, all super, super, like, centuries old. Very, very rusty. But we were dead in the middle of all these cars. And it didn't look like there were many other skeletons around. I think there were a few. It's been a while since I played Destiny 1. But I think there were a few, but not loads. So, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, we died helping people escape. We got out of our car, was helping them, and then we died trying. I don't know. I guess the thing is, if you died trying to help other people, and in your mind it was right, you might have actually been trying to help the wrong people. So say, for example, I don't know, someone who died in World War II, who was helping, they were a German in World War II, and they were trying to help their fellow German soldiers escape death, okay? And they died in the process, but they saved their friends. They could potentially be brought back by the Traveler, because
what you're saying is,
technically they were trying to save other people and died from it. And to them they were right, even though they were saving Nazis. But that's probably why they do the whole mind wipe thing, you know, because they don't really want to bring back a Nazi. Hence the no memories. And hence why the Vanguard don't like them trying to look into their past, because then if he found that out, it might cause issues. That's just a theory, though. That's not confirmed or anything.
The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us and a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
How do we get in?
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
It's Blueberry.
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into capes.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not
A guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice? You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives. Once upon a time, that big white ball in the sky was there for all of us.
True.
I think it's about time we return the favor. Guardians or not.
That's a great speech and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cade, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? God.
I like to picture that a little girl was being attacked by an enemy in the darkness, and you were like, "Get the hell away from him, bitch!" In like a super manly voice, and you engaged in hand-to-hand combat because you were a black belt in karate, but he was just too powerful and delivered you an uppercut to the chin, which gave you brain damage and killed you. My idea of how Tom went down. God damn, that's some pretty good stuff. It's a shame I didn't remember the karate part. That would have been useful. Almost 8 o'clock already. These streams go so fast. Like, I feel like I've barely done anything. Alright, let's have a look at some of these new weapons. What did we get? Is that a pulse? It is beautiful. Much prefer a pulse rifle. I will take a shotgun back now that I've got a pulse rifle. Thank you very much. 200. I really want to put that up, but I can't. They're better, so we'll put them on. How much does that put me up? Fair amount. I don't really want to take the exotic off, though. Like, I feel like the perk makes it worth it. I don't know. Oh, we can hand this in. There we go. Bit of XP there. Very nice. Oh, my friend told me earlier that I should pull out a ghost that gives us more XP. Oops.
One of my best ideas in years, and the deck screwed up.
It's Red Legion versus Red Jack.
Okay, collections. You want to go. So some ghosts give you XP boosts, so I should probably take one out that gives it.
But the Crucible needs veterans now more than ever.
Nessus cash detector, Titan cash detector. Wait, what does this do? No. We want one that gives us more XP. What's this?
They say the Cabal respect you big.
Just to normal rules, encounters on the Leviathan will bright engrams. This chance increase.
Crucible needs me, Guardian. Are you ready to
Wait, what?
deploy?
This chance increase each time no bright engrams drop. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Exotic drops. Okay, I wasn't reading or anything. Game, just just chuck me out. Yeah, dude, you were like a super cool spinning roundhouse kick and was all around badass. I was there. I saw it. Good. But you're not supposed to tell me what I was like. It's against the rules. Exotic drops from encounters on the Leviathan have a 50% chance of being a year 1 exotic not already in your collection. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know there was a ghost that did that. I mean, that is from the Leviathan raid, so that makes sense. Heller's Basin experience log. I mean, it's pretty specific. Omni telemetry. That's more XP, I think. Oh no, that's gunsmith. Oh. Random mod. God damn it. Fuck the rules. You cannot do that. Right, what about Season 5? Anything? Treasure Hunter, Omni Telemetry, Guide in Light. What's Guide in Light? All XP gained increased by 10%. There we go. 10% extra XP all around. Let me just double check what all this is. Increased loot from public events and all destinations. Giant gas. Okay, so I think it's going to be the Snowball Ghost by the looks of it, which is a very hefty 875 brat dust. But, you know, it's whatever. It's a cool little snowball, so why not? I don't think any of the others had that on it. Oh, that one does. There you go. Guiding Light. That's also 875, though. So, it doesn't really make a difference. So, if it's got Guiding Light on it, it gives extra XP. So I don't think any of these do. Nope, it's going to have to be Snowball. Oh, that was a lot of bright dust for a ghost. But you know what? We're going to just keep hold of it. I'm never dismantling this now. I'm going to lock it. Because I literally just bought it for almost 1,000 bright dust. So I'm keeping this on me. So alright, we've got 10% extra XP as long as we have that ghost on us. And we're never getting rid of that ghost. So we're always going to be getting 10% XP now. It looks like an eyeball with horns or antlers. I think they're meant to be antlers because it was the Christmas ghost.
Goodbye.
I think. Is it the Christmas ghost? Surely it's a snowball. Yeah, that little symbol in the top left of the picture, that's like for the dawning, which is like which is well, Christmas in this game. But yeah, it's a snowball. Has a little smiley face. See that? And a little eyebrow. Very nice. Yeah, I'll put that on. Why not? And we got another one of these. Oh, a lot higher. Oh god, that gives us 10 levels. You know what? I'm gonna have to. I'll keep the exotic, but I'm gonna have to put this other chest on because right now we need a bunch of levels, and 10 levels is like too many to not take.
You want to listen to some music while we work?
It's cute. It is. All right, what have you got for us, Tess?
Even in war, we must find ways to enjoy ourselves.
Nothing. Why do you always act like you have something for me, but you don't have anything for me? All right, that's what I want to know, Tess.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
Is that Zavala? Yeah. I'm stuck on the stairs. There we go. Okay, Zavala, what have you got for me? It's Frosty the Snowman's child.
I'm reauthorizing strike operations. Strikes will serve as the backbone of our defense against our enemies, present and future.
Zavala resumed his duties as commander of the Vanguard. He has prepared a list of priority targets for strike operations. Join of Guard and complete elite strikes to take down foes and rewards.
I'm counting on you to show everyone, Guardian and civilian alike, what courage really looks like.
Easy.
But this isn't a solo detail. You'll need a dependable fire team to back you up. What is it that Cage says? Teamwork makes the dream.
Yes, Zavala. Okay. Teamwork makes the dream work. Wonderful. Tom, a guardian who is the only one who can save the world. Only enemy. Stairs.
Remember that
Listen,
Ghaul
I'm just not
around
good at
the
stairs,
lake?
okay?
One of Ghaul's buddies runs it. Bloodguard by the name of Thumos. We know he's got access to the Almighty.
Oh, that's an easy one.
So you crash the base.
Also an easy one.
Steal Thumos' ship. Use it to sneak aboard the Almighty.
Oh, kind of skipped that. Basically, we're going to steal a ship to sneak aboard the bigger ship. That's basically the idea. Please play Left 4 Dead 2 with us. I mean, not today, but maybe at some point. Alright, we've got strikes back, which is cool. Definitely won't be able to do the Nightfall, because that's 540. But, I mean, they're 300 and they're 280. So we can't do them, but... Reach level 15, complete mission payback in EDZ. I guess we should probably do some of these first.
Did you want to talk to me?
It's 240. Oh, wait, no. We'll go to Nessus, actually. There's just something about stairs, man. It's like you have to go up them. They're so unnatural, man. Alright, let's go do this. We'll go do a couple of adventures to get a few more levels going on. And then once we've done that, then we can go do the main mission. I mean, I could probably go and hand in... I'm trying to think what I have a lot of. Maybe phase glass needles. I don't know. And get some like level 200 stuff, but it might not be that worth it at this point. So we'll just leave it for now. Why is this flashing? Do I have another upgrade point that I need to apply somewhere? Oh, yeah, I do. There we go. Dodge from an evasive maneuver with a steady hand, dodging automatically reload your weapons. Dodge from a deft tumble, avoiding enemy attacks, dodging near enemies, fully recharged immediately. Okay, I'll put this one on. I still find ironic that Tom is leveling his hunter and I am leveling mine at the same time. Now that is a right old spook. Bungie tweeted. They always seem to tweet when I'm like, oh, Iron Banner's coming back tomorrow. Cool. I'm all about that. It's a PvP event where you get some really good shit. I'm all about it. I've almost drank this whole bottle and we're only like an hour in. Also, I'm using a rusty old piece of shit machine gun by the looks of it. Except it's not a hunter in Destiny. I'm leveling my hunter in World of Warcraft, which is a lot harder. Fair enough. I'm not going to dispute it. This man just arrived in an orb. I can appreciate that. Alright. Straight down, boys. I was going to say, if you haven't entered the giveaway yet, feel free to do that. There's a link in the chat right now. I think it's the one... Yeah, the last one. Enter the giveaway. You can enter a monthly giveaway if you have enough stream points. I think they're called Dorito crumbs. If you have enough Dorito crumbs, you can enter the giveaway, and then it's like a random Steam game at the end if your name gets chosen.
Ideally, they will share their secrets. That's actually very helpful of you.
Maybe not harder, but it takes 7 times the time. God damn. Oh wait, do I have to stand here? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh no.
The platforms are charged. Is this a turn or an experiment? I can never tell.
I think we're about to be electrocuted. Yep. Run. It's gonna happen again. It's literally just going from platform to platform. Everyone we're on is just getting like shocked. We're done though, so that's fine.
Failsafe, this login is perfect. I'm pulling all kinds of data on Cabal fleet movements. Zavala will love this.
Happy to oblige, friendly ghost. Marking additional caches.
Alright, where we got some more caches. Oh god, of course. Jumping puzzles. The Vex do like jumping puzzles. So the Guardians need to eat and drink or no because they are technically dead. They do. They will get hungry and thirsty, but if you die and then get brought back to life, I don't think you're hungry and thirsty anymore. So, technically no, but they would do because no one likes to feel hungry and thirsty, and also no one likes to die of starvation. So, you know, if someone said to you, "Oh, you'll never die again, but you can still get hungry and thirsty," like you wouldn't be like, "Oh, cool, I don't have to eat." You'd be like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna like try not to die from starvation because it would still suck."
Nothing. I asked them what they're doing on this planet. Did I offend them?
Like they can die from all like normal stuff. They'll get brought back to life afterwards. Can they also breed? I don't know. I've never actually thought about that. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that question. I've never ever thought about like, can they have babies or not? Because I mean, how would that work? Would the babies then be guardians automatically, or? I think the answer is probably no if I had to guess. But I might be wrong. I don't know.
Perhaps they are attempting to interface with the friendly ghost, and you, Captain, are in their way.
I'm so sorry. I'll fix this. I can't get them to stop. They're trying to tell me about something called...
There's probably something somewhere where it says they can't or can have babies. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the answer is no, because how would that work? I don't think Guardians age. I think whatever age they're brought back as, they stay that age forever. So probably no, because then you'd have a permanent baby, unless you know they're babies, but then they get to like 18 or 21 and then stop aging. I honestly don't know. Never saw not suitable for work art for it. Yeah, sure. Totally didn't. No, my engram fell off the